Hello, my name is Chris McClammy, and this is my Chick-fil-A story. So when I found Chick-fil-A, I had been married 11 years. We had 3 children, and I had been a carpet installer. I actually part-owned a business. I taught history for middle and high school students for 10 years at a private school locally in Pensacola. And I had just finished my college business degree at the University of West Florida. Having finished my college business degree, I began to look for ways and explore avenues in which I could use that. So I began to work for a national franchise restaurant organization, and then from there began to look for what were some ways that I could use this. So my wife and I explored that. We went down to our local Chick-fil-A. We began to eat there, and I began to look at what are some of the perks of Chick-fil-A. It was organized, it was clean, it was a great environment, somewhere that I really felt like I could probably at least hang my hat and explore and see where would that actually lead. And so I applied. Every other job I'd ever been to, it was one interview and hired. So I didn't really know what to expect from the process. I did get a phone call that night from the operator, Robert Barnes. So he talked to me about some of the setups. I came in for an interview, and I didn't know what to expect. They gave me a few materials, which was kind of different. I had not gotten any materials from any other interview. So what pursued was about 6 interviews over about a 2-month period. So that was really my interview process. It took a little bit longer than I thought. Over the years at 9 Mile Road, I worked in a lot of various positions. I helped lead some of the kitchen. For a large portion of the time there, I was the drive-thru director. And then the last year that I was there, I served in the capacity of the restaurant manager. Almost from the beginning of my time at 9 Mile Road, Robert Barnes began to challenge me, what are you going to do past 9 Mile Road? What opportunities will you seek past your time at 9 Mile Road? So we would have many meetings about that, and then in the last several years, the last 3 or 4 years, it began to get really intense. Like, well, what do you really want to do? And how do you want to grow yourself as a professional as you move on down? In January of 2013, I began my journey as a Chick-fil-A corporate trainer. What that really looked like is I would fly out, usually once or twice a month, come up here to Atlanta or to whatever city I was given assignment in. But also a lot of time I would also spend in the restaurant itself. So I kind of had a dual capacity for almost 2 years. So while doing the dual role of working in the restaurant and as a corporate trainer, I began to look for opportunities. Where can I actually take this further? So they began to talk to us about the opportunity to have a 30-month program, which is called a training development program. Same capacity as a trainer, just in a 30-month program. So I went through the process of 5 interviews, and now was accepted. So if somebody were to ask me, Chris, why would I start my career fresh again at 9 Mile Road? I'd answer that in a few ways. Number one, I would look at myself sitting here in the support center in Atlanta today. And the reason I'm doing that is because of Robert Barnes. Robert Barnes is gifted. He looks for opportunities for his leaders. And anybody who comes to his restaurant is considered a leader. So he looks for opportunities. What do you want to do in life? What is it that interests you? What excites you? What's your passion? And then he develops that person as a leader. There's materials, there's all kind of things that you go through at 9 Mile Road, and they're specifically to develop you as a leader, so when that opportunity comes, you're able to take advantage of it. When the opportunity came, I was ready, and so I was able to take advantage of that opportunity.